everybody. How are you doing today? It's your girl PC, and I want to specially welcome you to today's edition of PC Talk It. Yes, on today's edition of PC Talk It, I want to specially thank you, all of you that have subscribed to the channel, that have liked, that have shared, and that have commented, that have reached me personally. I want to say a very big thank you to you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all your feedback. I appreciate everything that you're doing for our channel. Some of you even go ahead and pray for me, especially. I want to say very thank you to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Yes. So today, I hope you've been having a beautiful day. I hope you've been having a wonderful time. So yes, today on PC Talk It, we're going to be talking about something important. You know how we do it right here on PC Talk It. We talk about families, we talk about relationship, we talk about marriages. Everybody in the family, anybody in the family, PC talks about them. Like, you already know what the topic is, what it's showing on your screen. It says, why you're still single and prayers cannot help you. I know some of you will be like, PC, do you mean there are some things that prayers can help you? Yes, my darling. Yes, my dear. There are some things that prayers won't do for you. You know why prayers can help you? Do you know why prayers cannot do those things for you? Because the Bible said that God has given us all things to freely enjoy. God has given us everything that pertains to life and to godliness, meaning that there are some things that you don't have to pray about. God has already given them to you. And this is not just about relationship. It's not just about marriage. It's not about just about dating and all of those things. Everything about life, everything in life, there are some things that God has given to you to enjoy. Take, for instance, I have a kid, and my kids come back from school crying to me, mommy, you gotta pay my fees, you gotta pay my fees, you gotta pay my fees. And I'll be like, I paid your fees a month ago. Why are you coming back to cry to me to pay your fees, you know? So, and I'll be like, stop bugging me, I already paid your fees. And she comes back and say, mommy, you have to pay my fees. Really? I paid your fees a month ago. I paid your fees maybe some years ago. I already paid your fees. Why are you coming crying to me? Sometimes that's how we are with God. Like, with God's children, we go to God, cry to God, oh, please help me with this, help me with that. Not knowing that God has already given us everything that we need to be successful in life. Yes. And that marriage is applicable, like your relationship, everything. It's also in God's plan for you. And believe me that God has given us some things and we don't have to pray about them. We just have to like go on, look for what God said about them in his word, and we just apply the principles. So basically, some things I will be doing is just applying God's principle. You apply God's principle for your marriage, you apply God's principle for your relationship, you apply God's principle for your finance, for everything and anything that you're doing. Go to the word of God, you will see the principle is there. When you apply it, boom, that's it. Sometimes you don't even have to pray. So having said all of that, we're going to go straight into the point because I don't want to waste any of your time. You know how we do it here. We don't waste your time. Go ahead and like, go ahead, subscribe, go ahead and share with your friends and family. Let's just dive into the matter today. Why you're still single and prayers might not help you. I'm going to be looking into my book. So before you even start going into relationship, before you start going into marriage, before you have to like go into all of that, you have to like position yourself. Like, you want to get married, position yourself to be married. Like, you have to position yourself to attract what you want. You can't be saying, oh, I want to get married, I want to do this and I want to do that, but then you've not positioned yourself. How do you can say, oh, PC, how do I position myself? Position yourself by making some researches, like finding out about what kind of person do you want to get married to. Like, position yourself for the kind of man or for the kind of woman that you want in your life. Because brothers and sisters, if you don't position yourself for the things that you want or for what you want, the things that you don't want will definitely come to you. So number one rule is to position yourself. Create a standard that is good and that is going to attract the people that you need in your life. So that is almost the same thing with the number one, the other thing that I said, but this one you have to create a standard to attract the same people, the same like minds. Like you cannot, if you want to marry, for instance, if you want to marry a pastor, you cannot be in a club. Like that's not creating the standard of the things that you want. So if you want to marry a preacher, if you want to marry a pastor, then you have to position yourself in that line and create a standard to attract the preacher. Vice versa, like if you want to marry a politician or things like that, like whatever you want to do, position yourself, create that standard, and those things will come to you. Now you have to like make up your mind to meet the needs of other people. Like it's not always about yourself. Before you get into marriage, you have to know, or you want to get married, know that you're going into this marriage in as much as you're trying to fulfill your own needs. You have to know that you are fulfilling, or you're going to be fulfilling somebody else's needs. So when you're ready with all these points, when you're all ready with all this, then you know that you're ready for marriage. But now that you're ready for marriage, and now that you're ready to get into a relationship that's going to lead to marriage, you are planning. Okay, before I go on, I just want to make a disclaimer. You can be happily single. Okay, so marriage is not what makes you a success. So don't say, oh, PC, does that mean I'm going to be if I'm not married, I'm not going to be happy? No. If you're single, you can still be happy. And again, not everybody in this life is supposed to get married. Like if marriage is not a thing for you, that's totally fine. So just go ahead and find out what works for you. Everybody mustn't get married. If you're single, you can be happy, you can be successful, and you can fulfill God's plans and purposes for your life even without anybody. You can be happy without a husband, you can be happy without a wife. So having said that, number one thing that people do, that prayers, like something that is number one thing that why you're still single, let me give you number one reason, and prayers cannot help you. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, you look too difficult, you look too mean. Like you look mean, you look difficult, you're too serious. Like everything about you is too serious. When somebody sees you from miles away, they already know, oh, that sister is a no-go area. Why would they say that about you? Like they see you like a very difficult person, you're not approachable, your face looks mean, you look difficult. Like every time somebody sees you, it's about like this, you're all tensed up, you're all like, oh, you know what I mean? So try to loosen up. If you desire to get married, you have to try to smile, you have to try to be friendly, you have to try to be approachable. The reason why some people are running away from you, brother, is because you're not approachable. The reason why some people cannot come to you, sister, is because you cannot even give a smile. So stop looking hard and stop looking difficult and stop looking mean. That can even drive people away from you. Number two reason why you might still be single is because of lack of confidence. Like lack of confidence, yes. Number two reason why you might still be single, and prayer cannot help you with this, is lack of confidence. Well, in confidence, you can actually pray, because the Bible says he has not given us the spirit of fear or timidity. So you can pray about this, but yes, I just want you to know that lack of confidence can make people stay away from you, can make people run away from you. Like nobody wants to be close to somebody that doesn't have self-worth, like doesn't talk good about themselves. Like nobody wants to be with you out of pity. And again, this can go for the men. You know, the Bible said he that finds a wife finds a good thing, telling us the way it should go, that is the man that should go and find, you know, the woman. That's how the Bible made it, that's how God made it. So for some guys, for some men, they are shy, they are kind of timid, they are not like they're not outgoing. So that also can be a problem for the men, because they are not outgoing, they are not actually confident of themselves, you know, for several reasons. Maybe they think they don't have enough money, they don't have this, they don't have that, and all of that. So that affects their confidence. And for ladies, they think, oh, this man is too good for me, I'm not good enough, and things like that. So lack of confidence can make people like stay away from you, and that could just be the reason why you are still single. So for the lady or for the man, you have to be humble. Humility can be seen no matter what you have, no matter what you have acquired, no matter the things that are at your disposal. When people see that you're humble, when people see that you're approachable, when people see, like, humility can be seen, humility can be palpable, humility can be felt. So no matter what you have or what you've acquired, when you are humble, people can still approach you. People can build up their confidence to come to you, be it a man or a woman. So that answers that. Number 3 reason why you might still be single: learn to be alone. Oh my God, I can't even emphasize this enough. For the ladies, my ladies, sometimes you have to be alone. It's not every time that you have to be with your friends or with somebody. A guy invited you out for dinner, and the first thing that came to your mind or to your heart or whatever is to go grab all your village people, to go grab all your friends, to go for a date. You can say, oh, PC, haven't you heard of things happening now in the society where people are killing people? If you have a pre-notion, like if you have an instinct that tells you that this person is not safe, then there's no reason why you should even go for that date in the first place. But what am I saying? Like, not every time that a guy asks you out or asks you for a date that you have to go bring your friends or things like that. Sometimes you have to be alone, because if you're not alone, some people might not have the courage to come up to you and talk to you. So if you are thinking in the light of settling down or finding a husband or finding a wife, sometimes you just have to, like, learn to be alone, learn to be by yourself. Okay, allow yourself to be found. Like I said, a man, he that finds a wife finds. But some people, you don't position yourself to be found. Okay, you don't do that. You just keep yourself like all bottled up, like you're always with your friends. They invite you everywhere you go. This person must always be there with you. That is a turn off for some men. That is a no-no for some people. Even some girls cannot, even for the men. Even the ladies are, like, afraid to, like, relate, talk to you, because there's this friend that is always there with you. So that is a no-no. If you want to get married, or some of the things that just is hindering you from getting married is because you don't have a me time, you don't have time for yourself, and people find it difficult to reach out to you because sometimes there might be a lot of people out there and they'll be like, no, she's always with her friends, so I don't want to deal with that. Sometimes people just want you, they want to talk to you, they want to relate with you and not your friends or the whole of your village, if that makes sense. Okay, tip number 4, the reason why you might still be single is because you are a side chick or a side cock. Yes, because you're still a side chick or you're still a side cock, if that makes sense. Yeah. For the man or for the woman, when you're always hanging around married men, when you're always seen with married men, when married men are your go-to, when married women are your go-to, what time would you think about, like, settling down? What time you will not realize that the clock is ticking. You understand? You will not realize that time is going, because you're always hanging out with married men. You're always hanging out with married women. You might think, oh, PC, I'm doing it to, like, pay my bills and all of that. But brothers and sisters, the more you're doing it, the more it becomes a constant thing, the more it becomes a habit. The truth is that when you're always found in the midst of these people, they're not going to take you serious. Nobody wants to take you serious. And you think nobody is seeing you. They are seeing you. Your potential husband is somewhere seeing you. Your potential wife is somewhere seeing you. Okay, news flies. Everybody knows what everybody is doing. The world is a global village. So, sister, if you want to find your own husband, it is high time you leave somebody's husband alone. If you want to find, I'll say that again. If you want to find your own husband, it's high time you leave somebody's husband alone. Brothers, if you want to find a wife, it is high time you leave somebody's wife alone and concentrate on yourself and concentrate on you making your own home. Because the more you are with these people, the more you don't think about yourself, and before you know, time is going and you miss the mark. So leave other people's husband and their friends alone. Leave other people's husband. Leave other people. Why is it that it's always somebody's girlfriend that you are always after? Can't you just create your own world? Can't you just do your own things? Leave people's girlfriends alone. Go out there, find your own girlfriend, and polish the girlfriend, make the girlfriend what you want. Leave people's husbands alone so that people will leave your future husband for you. If I have said enough on that, that could just be the reason why you're still single. And brothers and sisters, prayer is not going to help you in this matter. Okay, tip number 5. You're playing hard to get. Yes, for the man or for the woman, some people you like, oh, sisters, brothers, you like this man. This man is asking you out. You like this brother. You like this man. What is the essence of playing hard to get? Say, okay, if he loves me, he's going to sit around. Nobody is going to sit around and wait for you when you finish all whatever you're doing. Nobody has the time. Like a potential husband, a potential man that is busy making money or building an empire will not have time to sit around waiting for you. Okay, you say it happens. It happens only in movies. Like in real life, such things don't happen. Nobody's gonna sit down there waiting for you. Yes, no. So stop playing hard to get. When somebody approaches you and you know that you like this person, this is the kind of man that you want. This is the kind of man that you want to spend your life with. And you say, okay, I'm watching. There is nothing like you're watching this man or you're watching this lady. The best thing to do when you think that you like this person, you go ahead and talk to somebody that can help you evaluate this person. Be it maybe, in fact, I'm not going to tell you anything else. Talk to your pastor. Okay, this brother is interested in me. He said that, he said this. Pastor, what can you do? You can talk to your pastor. Or if you're not a Christian, and you're listening to me, talk to somebody that can help you evaluate this person. But what I'm saying in a nutshell is that there is no time for you to start playing hard to get, because these people, they can be tired. They can just give up and like, you know what, there are several fishes in the ocean and they'll go ahead and they'll leave you. Okay, so don't think that there's a brother out there that's going to be waiting for you for 5 years, 10 years, or there's a sister out there that's going to be waiting for you for 10 years and all of that. Stop playing hard to get. Maintain a good eye contact. Like somebody's interested in you, maintain a good eye contact. Maintain eye contact. Maintain a good communication. Like you don't have to do anything. Just be friendly. Just maintain good eye contact. Just maintain a good relationship. Engage in meaningful conversation. Who is saying you should do anything? If your plan is to get married, or if you want to get married, you playing hard to get, you not like noticing when somebody is interested in you, you just downplaying everything, might just be the reason why you're still single. And brothers and sisters, prayers is not going to help you with this one. Okay. Number 6, how you look. Yes, how you look is very important, especially for the ladies. You know, men, don't let anybody deceive you, my sisters. Men are usually always moved by what they see. What they see is important. So your looks are very important. Your looks are very, very, very important. So pay attention to the way you look, but do not look too artificial. Like, don't look too artificial. Be your original self. You don't have to do any enhancement, any lipo or whatever to look good. Okay, there are still men that are not moved by your backside. There are still men that are not moved by what you carry up here. There are still men that will love you the way you are. So when I say looks, I don't mean go and do anything, enhance anything for you to look beautiful. The way God created you is enough. And trust me and believe me, there's a man out there that likes you just the way you are, and God has prepared that man for you. So look your best at all time. When I mean looks, is that don't like, you don't have to wear new hair all the time. You don't have to like wear expensive things, but look neat and look presentable all the time. Even though you're going down the street, make yourself presentable, because you don't know when your future husband is going to see you. And trust me, men always like what they see. It is what they see that attracts them to you before they'll start finding out your character, if you speak in tongues, if you are this, if you are what they see is important. Even when you're speaking in tongues, they're in the same church with you and you're speaking in tongues, they are also looking at the way you dress. They are also looking at how you look, your beauty. You know, the Bible said the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. That means to say that beauty is also important. So the way you look is very important. And for the men, please, don't get your house all dirty and you're looking for a wife material, a 20 yard or 100-yard wife material to come and wash the dishes that you have kept in your house for 3 months or that. No, nobody is, even though sisters are looking for husbands to take them to their husband's house, nobody wants to deal with that. So keep your house clean. When you're inviting a sister, keep your house clean. When you're inviting somebody to your house should be clean. Brothers, always wash your undies. Who said you cannot? Why would you have to repeat wearing your underwears? Like, men, your singlet, wear them once, wash them, just like the ladies. That I believe nobody is in that business of repeating underwears. Wash your underwears, guys. Wash your singlet. You don't have to always repeat the things, okay? Wash them, make it clean. When somebody comes close to you, your breath is important. The way you look is important. You don't have to be expensive. Just look clean. People, cleanliness is next to godliness. Isn't what they say? Yes. So everybody likes clean people. Everybody. So vice versa for the men and for the women. The way you look is important. If you're a guy and you're keeping beards, always trim your beards. Your grooming should be very important. Wear good perfume. Wear good sprays, not expensive ones. Okay. Somebody said to me, PC, people don't like women that are so classy and so expensive. If you're too expensive, guys are gonna run from you. Brothers and sisters, I cannot come and tell you, or see my sisters, I can't tell you because a brother is feeling insecure or is feeling what's the word I'm looking for, less than themselves, that you should bring down your standards because you want to please a guy so that a guy can come talk to you or you can be approachable. There are sometimes that the way you look, even though you look expensive, even though you're looking $1 million, there is a brother out there that's what they like. Okay, so I can't say don't wear expensive things, don't wear all of that because you're turning the brothers away and all of that. There are some people that the way you look matters to them. It doesn't, they don't care if you're very expensive or not, so they still like you the way you are. But basically, look clean, look presentable, look neat, and always ready to go. Okay. Lastly, number 7 reason why you might still be single and prayers cannot help you. It's trauma. You're still traumatized. You're still traumatized from your old relationship. You're still traumatized from your childhood. You're still traumatized by the things that people have done to you. You're not ready to let go. You still have all this fear, this resentment. You still have all this untrust, you don't trust people. Those can be the reason why you're still single, because you're not ready to give somebody else a chance. You're not ready to give somebody else a chance to love you. So being traumatized is one of the reasons why you might still be single. Somebody is telling you, somebody is inviting you for dinner. You're already seeing the bad part. You're already seeing why this person is going to end up being like your ex because of what you have gone through. You're not trying to protect yourself. You're trying to guard yourself. You have built this wall, this barricade around you, so people can't even come to you. Because of that, you're not able to smile. You're not friendly. You're too hard. You're just very will I use the word, not to condescend on anybody, but you're just dysfunctional because people cannot approach you. People cannot come into your life and love you the way you ought to be loved because of the walls that you've built around yourself from your previous relationship, from your childhood trauma, from the things that have happened to you in the past. Brothers and sisters, the person that you're dealing with right now is not the person that hurt you or broke your heart or traumatized you 5, 10 years, 20 years ago. Give a brother a chance. Give a sister a chance. Let people love you again. Believe, trust in love, okay? That somebody hurt you 5 years ago does not mean that everybody that you see on the street is going to hurt you. But these are the things that might contribute to the reason why you're still single. And trust me, prayers is not going to help you in this matter. You just have to snap out of it, because God has given you all things to freely enjoy. Start smiling, start looking good, and forget the things that move on from your past, and stop playing hard to get and leave people's husbands and people's wives alone. When you do this, you will know that you're ready to settle down, and your right man will come towards you, and the right woman will come towards you, and God will open the eyes of your understanding to know that this person is the right person for me. I hope you've been able to learn something. This is your girl PC. PC Talk It. We'll talk about relationship, we'll talk about marriage, we'll talk about family, single, dating, everything. We talk about them because this is what God has called us to do in this last days. We are in the business of repairing homes, repairing relationship, and giving your life a new meaning in this area. So until I see you next time, please go ahead, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and share. Let people know that prayer is not the answer to everything. Some things God has given to you freely to enjoy. Okay, it's your girl PC. I love you. God bless you. And I pray that you find the right man and the right woman to complete your life if you are looking to get married. Thank you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.